Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Marketing Matters. I'm Sarah Touchstone, Landmark Title's social media marketing strategist and educator. I get the pleasure of bringing you Marketing Matters live every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. It is May Social Media Marketing Month. So today's social media topic that we're going to be covering is Reels. Reel video marketing. Reels are short form videos that have a big impact. They're quick and easy to make, and their algorithms push your content out to people that are not necessarily in your sphere. So it really is a great lead generating tool that is available on multiple different platforms. So I'm going to talk a little bit today about creating content, the content that goes out. We're going to talk about the platforms that you can do these short form videos on, and we're going to do a quick little demo today. So the first thing when you're creating content for short form videos is know your audience. Who are these people? Who is your ideal client? You guys hear me say this. If you're a follower of Marketing Matters or you've been to any of my in-person classes, you will hear me say this. I've been saying it for years because I know you guys, realtors want to work with everyone. However, who is your ideal client? If you had to really narrow it down, and then know what it is that they're searching for. So reverse engineer your client. Who is that person and what do they want to know? It's sometimes we make content for ourselves, but if you're using it to market, you've got to really make content for your clients. There's a couple of different places you can go to find out what they're searching. One is answerthepublic.com and the other is answersocrates.com. You can type in, what does a single mom in North Phoenix, what are they asking about? And these sites will generate their top Google searches. It's very, very handy when you're going in and you're trying to create content, right? The next is take action and be consistent. So a lot of times with Reels, you'll get in, you'll play around with it, you'll save it to draft, and then you're like, okay, I'll post this later. Don't wait for later. Or if you're going to wait for later, at least schedule it so it goes out. And then pick a goal. It's a little different than just static marketing, right? You can do static marketing so easily every single day. But sometimes video marketing, it's a little harder to push that post button to get it out. So set a goal for yourself, even if it's maybe once a week, and be consistent with that. All right, 5 pillars of content creation. So that's the who, what, when, where, and why, right? This is the what. What are you posting on? Some of the different topics are education. Education is really easy for realtors, right? You're educating your clients, the public, on things about real estate that they need to know. The second, and this is the reason most people are on social media, is for entertainment value. It doesn't have to be, doing the latest TikTok trending dance. It can be definitely other forms of entertainment. Once again, know your client and know what they're actually looking for and watching on these different platforms. The next is inspiration. Inspiration is a pretty easy one. There is no lack of inspirational quotes on these different Reels platforms. You can literally take a trending audio of something inspirational, use that audio and put, a lovely picture of a sunset or something behind, or a video of a sunset or the ocean or the mountains or whatever. And you can be very consistent with inspirational type content. And then promotional. Do you have something coming up? If you guys follow myself or Landmark Title or any of your business development managers, you may have seen recently that we had an event coming up, our Make Your Mark series with the power couples, and we created Reels for those. So if you have an event coming up, if there's something in the community going on, make a little reel about it and promote. what's going on. Sometimes if you get really consistent with this too, you can do this annually, right? You can go to an event, you know it's an annual event, and then you can take that content a year later and promote that event as well. People really like, know, and trust people who are involved in their community, particularly realtors. And then engagement. So creating reels where you're asking people for advice, questions, trying to gauge and get a response. You can also put polls on reels now. So creating engagement type of content is really easy and really beneficial, because what's the reason that we're all on social media marketing our business anyway? It's all to create that engagement, right? Okay, some examples. First and foremost, I am going to talk about the different platforms, but I wanted to point out that TikTok is Google searchable. So if you are interested in creating TikTok, or maybe you even noticed that when you do a Google search for something, videos on TikTok pop up. Now, I know TikTok is super controversial and they're going through a lot of things, but there is an entire year before anything is going to really be done about it. So until that happens, consider using it for a marketing platform. Okay, other examples, property tours. That's a great one, right? You're in homes every single day. Educational how-tos. Tell people, give people the answers to the questions that they're out there looking for. Humor. Why not? Be funny, Once again, being open, honest, vulnerable, humor is a great way to get people to know, like, and trust you. Once again, promotional. I'm going to say that again because people are going to these short form video platforms looking for restaurants, looking for clothing lines, looking for events that are coming up. So utilize that. And then, of course, trends. Trends are really, really important to not only follow, but to duplicate on these Reels platforms. So I'm going to show you a little bit. We'll see how much time we have today for me to go into talking about trends. There's a couple of ways you can find trends. I'm going to cover Instagram today because Instagram is my favorite platform to make Reels on. And I think it follows along with the demographic of a lot of agents that I work with. So trends can be found, like trending audio can be found with a little arrow that's pointing in the corner of these audio files. You can also find trends, and I'll show you how to find trends within the Instagram platform, but you can also kind of gauge what trends are yourself just by watching, going into a Reels hole and just watching. You don't even have to watch hours. You can watch, these are such short videos, you could watch minutes and figure out what other people are doing and then copy that. Some easy equipment that you can use when you're getting started with Reels. One, of course, is a tripod. You don't want to record everything in selfie mode, right? So get a tripod to kind of give you some layer and depth. Lighting is important as well. We have great little ring lights here at Landmark Title that we can get to you if you are using your phone. They just clip right onto your phone. Or you can use larger ring lights. You can use outdoor light. Just make sure that the light is facing you and that you're not getting washed out by light behind you. Microphones. Microphones is another really important one. Now, luckily, if you have a newer camera, the microphones on our cameras are really, really good. But I watch people's Reels all the time, and they've got loud music and they're trying to speak, but it sounds kind of muffled or it sounds like they're further away. So if I see that, I'm already kind of like, I don't really want to watch this. This isn't that good. Why is their audio so bad? I'm thinking all these other things, except for what information they are actually trying to convey. So microphones can be really important. And I know as realtors, most of you guys have earbuds for those important conversations. Your earbuds have microphones on them. So you can, and they're already linked up to your phone. So you might have something in your pocket, like a microphone that you can already use for that better audio. And then last but certainly not least, I talk about this all the time, are gimbals or gimbals. They are stabilizers. So if you are walking, if you're doing a property tour and you're walking along, a lot of times our cameras are bouncing like this, right? Well, a gimbal is going to keep everything stable for you as you're walking. Some of them you can even set up and they can follow you as you are walking. The technology is amazing. Now, those other three items I talked about, like you might already have microphones, ring lights, tripods, those are very inexpensive. A good gimbal is going to cost you at least 100, if not more. So that's a good investment if you get really into video making, but you don't need any of these necessarily to get started. To get started, what you can do, because I know that it's one of the hardest things is to really get comfortable being on camera. One is dress up. We feel good when we look good. The other is start small. You don't have to do a 12-part series right off the bat. You can just start out with a little bit of information. You can even start out just doing something fun that you're going to enjoy. And then warm up. It's okay to take a few practice swings at whatever it is that you're wanting to do. And then done is better than perfect. So creating videos and social media content for the perfectionist is really, really tough, right? However, everything that we are creating for social media is consumable. People are just devouring it. And a good meal, you're going to remember for a long time, right? However, we eat every day. You don't remember all the food you eat. You're not going to remember everything that you're consuming. So to stay consistent and to just get it done, keep that in mind that a lot of times we are our hardest critics and we get very particular when it comes to what we're doing and how we look and how we sound. Everyone else is not making those same judgments though. So just get it done. Okay, a little bit about the algorithms of short form video. The sound selection is really important. Trending audio, the one with the arrow in the corner, remember? This is what platforms are going to promote across their algorithms. They basically tell you what it is they want to see, and then it's really just your job to kind of duplicate that. Time limits. Time limits are really important. So on Instagram, I go back to Instagram because it's my favorite, once again, to create reels in. You can do 15 seconds, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, up to 90 seconds. However, the kind of sweet spot right now for viewership is between 4 and 7 seconds. And really, once you get longer than about 15 seconds, people are swiping and moving on. So short form video content, right? But some of the other platforms, such as TikTok, you can do up to 10 minutes now. So you can do a little bit longer form videos on some of the different platforms. And then saves and shares are going to be really important to get you into those favorable algorithms. So creating content that is shareable. I know a lot of us, this is how we communicate with friends, family, sometimes even clients now. We're watching reels and we'll share it to our friend and say, hey, this made me think of you. And then using features within the app. So there are different apps that you can create videos in, such as InShot and CapCut. And if you're blanketing all the platforms, I highly recommend using a third-party app because you can create a video that's a little bit more customizable and does not have watermarks. Now, if you create, however, in the app, you're going to get in better algorithms. So if you're really only active on like Instagram and Facebook, make these reels directly in the app and use some of the features. It's going to get you into those favorable algorithms. Okay, I did say I was going to mention the different platforms that you can make reels on. And here they are, the battle of the reels. Fight! So there is, of course, Instagram and Facebook. They are both owned by the Meta Corporation. You can make reels in Instagram and share them over to Facebook. So if this is where you are mostly active, it's a really simple, easy, clean cut platform. TikTok is the other mega Reels platform. But once again, TikTok is the original short form video platform. However, I know that it is a controversial platform. I know that a lot of realtors are like, that's for young people. And, today's young people are tomorrow's, next first time home buyers. So don't discount them. However, and some people have tremendous success on TikTok. However, TikTok and Instagram and Facebook, they all watermark their videos. So if you are making a video in TikTok, even though there is a share button to share to Instagram and Facebook, I really recommend not doing that because the algorithms will see your TikTok watermark, know that it's a competitor, and it's not going to, it'll still post, it'll still get shared, but the shareability and the favorable algorithms won't be as great if you didn't have that watermark. And then last but certainly not least is our all-time favorite video platform, which is YouTube. YouTube is also Google searchable. So when you are doing a Google search, you will get YouTube and you will get TikTok popping up. YouTube more than anything because it is actually owned by Google. So utilizing YouTube and its YouTube Shorts platform can be very beneficial for realtors. So a lot of times we use YouTube for that long form video content, the landscape form, but last year they did come out with their own short form video platform. Anything that you upload to YouTube that's under a minute will automatically go into Shorts. You can also go and you can upload directly into the Shorts platform as well. So that is the battle of the Reels. And then for Facebook, putting your Reels into Facebook groups. Now, we've got plenty of Marketing Matters where we talk specifically about Facebook groups. So I really recommend going back and checking some of those out because Facebook groups can build a great community for us. They can be community, they can be interests, they can be a great place to create engagement on those Reels and increase that viewership, which is going to increase that engagement, that shareability. So utilize Facebook groups for sure. Now, a lot of Facebook groups don't let you just share your Reels directly into the groups anymore. It kind of caught on. But you can still go in and you can, if you saved your Reels, you can upload them as a separate video within these groups and still really get into those good, solid algorithms. Okay, guys, that is it for the presentation part of it. Now I'm going to switch over to my phone and we're going to create a reel together. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys a few of the particulars when creating reels. If it's your first time ever creating reels, I do want to show you how to get in and actually hit the start button. But then I'm going to show you my new favorite way to do reels in minutes. So sometimes reels you can take a little bit of time picking out the audio, putting the words in, making sure that everything is synced up, but there's a trick for that. Okay, so I'm going to get in, I'm going to share my other screen. And I'm going to take myself off of video so that you guys just don't see me like looking at my screen. Okay. All right. Now there is sometimes a little delay between my phone and Zoom. So here is my home page. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to open up Instagram. All right, here is our Instagram. Oop, I'm going to switch over. I was actually in Landmarks. If you guys don't know, I do all of our social media for a Landmark title. So here we are in my Instagram. Here is my main page. And what I'm going to do is to find reels and how to start reels, I'm going to push that plus button down there at the bottom. As you can see across the bottom, I'm going to get the option for post, stories, reels. So reels right here. Oh, and lives. Then I can go in and I can just start manually putting together a reel if I want. I can go up here to camera. This is going to give me all of my options, including my music, my filters, my time limit. I can speed it up. I can do a different layout. there's a lot of features, and these are the features, like I said, that are going to get you into those better algorithms. So you can go in here and you can kind of play around with all of this. However, we're not going to do it manually today. I want to show you guys a new way that you can get in there and do that. And that is up here at the top. There are two different options. There's a made for you option and there's a templates option. So made for you is going to do it all for you. Now, this is a live demo. I'm going to click on made for you and we're just going to see what it kind of comes up with. Usually it is the last couple of pictures or video or something that that you have in your phone. So this is all content that you've already previously taken. So I just took a recent trip to Supai, and as you can see, very cool. It's added music and it's added videos. So right there, very cool. I can just go ahead and I could just go and take this and be done, and boom, I've got a reel, right? That is a great technique for if you're just getting started. But it is, as you could tell, it was kind of a little rudimentary. Now I can get in, I can edit it and whatnot. But what I really like is the new templates feature. So I'm going to just click on that. And as you see, it's going to go ahead. It's going to give me recommended. It's going to give me trending. Now, trending is really, really important to get into those better algorithms, right? So you can look through, you can watch these, you can listen to them. I personally really like this one. So now I've got to put a little bit more work into this though, right? It's given me the trending audio. It's given me the time limits on these clips. So what I can do is I will just click on each of the individual ones and I'll just go through and, you know, I'll add in different pictures, different videos, you know, and whatnot, to go ahead and build this out and complete this. Now, because this is such a short 30-minute webinar today, I actually went ahead and I already made up one of these in my drafts. So I'm going to exit out of this and we're going to pull up my drafts. So to find that, you're going to go to your profile page. You're going to go to your reels. That button down there in the middle is reels. And here in drafts, it's going to have all of my drafts. So fingers crossed, I think this should play. This one is right at that 15 seconds. So this one is a little bit longer than I would normally make. But this was kind of what I was going for based on what was trending. So let's see. Okay, I just want to preview it. All right. So as you guys can see, this was really quick and easy for me to make. I just used that exact template. It already had words in it. Now I can go back and this is pretty much ready to go. I've already gone on ChatGPT and come up with what I want for my caption. So I already even got it in my clipboard right here. Boom. I am just about done. I'm going to want to edit my cover. I personally like adding from my camera roll. Sometimes I just screenshot something from the reel, particularly ones that have words in it. Boom, here we go. I'm done. And I am completely ready to share this. This is also going to automatically share to Facebook. So I've got my reel now in 2 different places. So that's pretty much it, guys. I'm going to save this too. I'm going to play around with it just a little bit more and post that once we are off. So if you don't already follow me on social media, go follow. I have little tips. I constantly post reels and whatnot, and content that we are covering on Marketing Matters. All right, guys, that's about it in a nutshell. That is my 30 minutes of quick, real information. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'm going to wrap up today's class by going over some of the other classes that we have coming up. Please tune in next week too. We've got Facebook ads that we're covering on Marketing Matters. That's a really great one and another underutilized tool by a lot of realtors right now. All right, guys. So next week, we've got the buyer broker. This is a CE class. You're going to get 3 hours of contract law credit. This one is at the Arrowhead Atrium. It's in person and seating is limited. It's not a very big room. So definitely reach out to Renee and get registered for this one, because it is almost filled up. There's a few spots, I think, though. And then up in our Prescott office, we've got our monthly lunch and learn. This one's going to be on reverse mortgages. Prescott's a great area for that too, because it is kind of that senior crowd that can apply for these reverse mortgages. But sometimes it's like money in your pocket with this. So if you're in the Prescott area, reach out to Renee, or not to Renee, to Michelle on May 14th. This is going to be a lunchtime. So reach out, get registered for that. And then also down here in the Valley on May 14th, we've got Fraud in Real Estate. This is going to be at the Total Wine over in Tempe. This one is going to be great as well. Our very own Tiffany Hobgood is hosting this. Fraud is rampant, so come out, educate yourself, educate your buyers on fraud and what to look for. And there's wine, so I'll just say that. And then on May 15th, we've got a 3-hour disclosure class about inspections. This one is going to be also at the Atrium over in Arrowhead. Patty and Michael are hosting it. Once again, seats are limited for this, so get your CE classes. Get registered. There's a QR code here that you can actually scan for this. This is the morning of May 15th from 9 until noon. And then you can follow with a happy hour, right? So stay in the area, go to Ariba's happy hour, reach out to Patty and Michael if you'd like to attend that one. That's 4 to 6 p.m. May 15th, same day as that CE class. And then on May 20th, we've got a foreclosure Zoom class. So what's going on with distressed properties, right? I hear this from people all the time. There's going to be disclosure, or there's going to be foreclosures. There's going to be, homes available, but get it right from the experts. Patrick McQueen he is a legal specialist in this. So find out what's really going on and how you can really leverage these. Coming up May 20th on Zoom at 10 a.m. And then on May 22nd in the afternoon, we've got the buyer broker agreement. This is going to be hosted by Keith and Beth, and Deanna Bone is going to be talking about it. Deanna's been on here multiple times. She is a wealth of information, and with everything that's going on, I really recommend brushing up on the buyer broker agreement and learning from her. May 22nd, 2 to 3:30. And then we've got another special event with agency law. This is for 3 hours of agency law credit. This one is going to be in Goodyear. So if you're in the Goodyear area on May 23rd and you need some CE credits, reach out to Patty. She'll get you registered for this. This is 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So lots of CE out there, guys. Get your CE done. We've got so many options for you here at Landmark Title to really get it done. And then on May 29th, we've got the next in our Landmark Tour series up in Prescott. These are a blast. So if you haven't attended one, we're getting into the hot season. It's not a terrible idea to head up to Prescott for a few hours. Do the tour, have dinner, invite your clients along. It's open to everyone. So reach out to Michelle if you can make it. And then June 6th, we've got our next in the Arizona Real Estate Series. We're going to be talking about wraps. We're going to be talking about seller carrybacks. And we're going to be talking about fraud on this one. Once again, we've got our very own Tiffany. We've got Nikki from Stratton Law coming on. This is always the information that you can collect in 1 hour on Zoom from the Arizona Real Estate Series is the most valuable information that you could really get in about an hour. These are specialists in their field. It's 1 hour out of your day. It's on Zoom. I really recommend getting on live. I know a lot of people wait for the recording to come out, but there is so much more valuable information that you can gain when you are on live, and the ability to engage and ask questions is invaluable. So I really encourage you guys, sign up for this and attend live June 6th, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then more CE, Tuesday, June 11th from 9 until noon. We've got the rules and the codes. You're going to get 3 hours of commissioner standards and NAR code of ethics for this. We do these ones monthly at this Camelback location. So get registered, reach out to Mary for that one as well. And then, of course, don't forget about our home tours that we help sponsor. We've got Moon Valley the 3rd Thursdays, and we've got Biltmore Luxury on the 4th Wednesdays of the month. Attend, have fun, grab content for your reels, right? And of course, if you've got a minute, please fill out our Marketing Matters survey. Love to hear from you. This is your webinar. Would love your input. What is it that you want to learn about? What do you want to see? Even if it's not marketing wise, we can do whatever we want on this, within reason, of course. So reach out, let me know what your thoughts are. And of course, for all of your marketing needs, reach out to your business development managers, Beth, Keith, Mary, Michael, Michelle, Patty, Renee. They are your dream team and can help you with every aspect of your business, even outside of marketing. And then, of course, remember Landmark Title on your next contract. We're here for all of your title and escrow services. We've got 7 offices. I mean, we've got a ton of offices, right? Across the valley, 1 in Prescott, 2 in Nevada. And our escrow officers, guys, they are the best in the business. We have combed all of the Phoenix area, the Prescott area, the Nevada area for the most knowledgeable, the most experienced. And we still have people all the time coming to us from other companies because they know the level of value that they can bring to Landmark Title and to their clients by partnering up with us. We've got some amazing tools, and we really do protect your buyers, sellers, and yourselves through the entire process. So please think of us on your next contract. That's it for us today, guys. Please attend next week. We're covering Facebook ads. So I will see you guys then, and then have a wonderful day.